Hello Star Citizens, it's Talk Brazillo here and welcome to Grim Hex. If you haven't been here already in the verse, then you're missing out. So let me just briefly tell you what Grim Hex is. It is an abandoned outpost. It is a station built into an asteroid that has been abandoned and has been taken over by all sorts of criminals and lowlives and the such like. And I have to be honest and say that while I don't tend to play as a criminal, Grim Hex is one of my favourite places in the game. It's so immersive, so well designed, but it's also a warren of tunnels and everything. So today I'm hoping to be able to sort of expand your knowledge of Grim Hex and show you around a little bit so you can see. So this is kind of what I would call the lobby, the main lobby area, and either side are the main elevators, and back here are the ship terminals and the hangars. So when you arrive in Grim Hex, you will arrive out of one of these elevators here, these small elevators, and if you can see, if I click on these, they're the same ones you'll find at most places, and inside there's the list of all the hangars. Oh, did we get stuck? No, we didn't. There's a list of all the hangars, and over here you've got your ASOP terminal, so you can come here and store your ship, and then you're done. So once you've stored your ship, you'll be here in the lobby, and then to the right here and up this ramp we've got the hospital. So we'd best go and have a look at that first, although you may wish that you hadn't when you go in. It's not a very nice place to want to go and have any medical work done. And there you can see, as usual, people have tried to block the door with the trolleys. Excellent. So this is the hospital. There is a shop here, Green Imperial Health, where you can buy the usual sort of stuff on the computer, med pens and the med tools and the such like. There's operating theatres and clinic rooms and everything. And over here there is a door which, if I can get to it, basically goes straight out. So I'm going to go straight out here, and you can cycle the airlock. It goes straight to the outside, so make sure you're wearing a helmet. And it goes out to here to the landing pads. And basically, if you haven't, if you're new to the game, these used to be the original landing pads for Grim Hex. So when you came to Grim Hex, there were no hangars. You just landed here, either on this big pad here or down here. Landing pads 1 to 6. So down at the bottom down there are a selection of small landing pads. There is this landing pad here, which is landing pad 1, and then you've got another airlock here with a man standing in it. I'm going to cycle it. Sorry if you died, although he probably should have died already. He's going to stay in there, and then that brings you in here, and if you come up the stairs you'll come back to where we were originally talking about, which is here by the elevators, and there's the ASOP terminals there and the clinic. So before we go down from the lobby, there's a couple of little seating areas here, and then there's this which takes you back out to that first large pad, if you want to do that. Now when you come to land at Grim Hex now and you ask for landing permission, it will not assign one of those pads to you. It will always assign one of the hangars that are at the back. If you want to just nip into Grim Hex, so if you want to land, go and set your spawn point, or land, run and buy something from the shop, or drop something off from a mission, you can still use those pads. Your ship will not get stored, but it will also not be protected in any way. So if you put it on those pads and it despawns, it's gone. It doesn't be put in the hangar the way it does if you've asked for a hangar landing. Now what I tend to do is I tend to ask for landing permission. They then assign a hangar to me, and then I land on the pad. And that way I'm protected if the ship despawns, but also I can just land on the pad, nip in, do what I need to do and run out. So if you go this way that I've gone, you'll find that eventually it takes you to an airlock. When you go through that airlock, it takes you to an unused part of the station. So we're outside here. Are they? They're not. No. I did wonder whether there was some kind of secret loot chest. I think it might be, but it's just not responding. And if you go through this, you'll come all the way through and you're basically outside. you're like in a bit of the station that's all derelict. So if you need to sneak in for any reason, let's say you are you're a bad boy, done something wrong. No, it's not going to do it. Let's say you've done something wrong, you've got a crime stat, you need to sneak in. Get someone to drop you off there, and you can sneak in. There's a couple of places that you can sneak in or sneak out. What's happened there now? Fallen over. There we go. So we'll just spool this back. So just showing you that that's the sneaky way in. Yeah, sometimes it's useful if people are camping out on the hangar area trying to kill people who come with a crime stat. Of course, you can get dropped off on the pads as well. So let's now go downstairs. So we'll call the elevator. We're in the lobby. This is the lobby. And then when the elevator arrives, just have to be careful because sometimes the doors stick and all sorts of stuff here. We're going to go down to the main concourse. Nice fast elevators. And this will bring us to the lower level, which is the main concourse, and we'll end up here. And you can see what I mean about the atmosphere and how nice it looks and all that kind of thing. There is the bar. You can pop in there if you want to get a drink. And then up here, basically we've got a few different things. We've got the admin office, so if you need to come to the admin office, then that is here. You've got terminals to buy and sell and the admin office itself. And you've got a Covalex machine if that's also something you need. On the other side we've got a little door here, and when we go through that little door it takes us to a couple of shops. So we've got a shop here that sells some outerwear, and of course in true Grim Hex style it's a bit more grungy outerwear. So if you want that kind of clothing, if Microtech style is not your thing, then you want to get yourself over here to Grim Hex and get some more sort of outlaw clothing maybe that suits your style better. Don't think you can buy these long coats anywhere else. I think this is the only place you can get them, but I might be wrong on that one. Yep, so just that here, and then we're back there. And then if you go up to the next level, we'll go through the doors shortly, but up here you'll find these are entrances to the HABs. So through these, this is where you'll wake up if you come to Grim Hex. If you log in at Grim Hex, and all of those are just round this level here. And you'll come out of one of these doors after you wake up in the HAB and come out. And you'll be on this upper level from the rest of the Grim Hex area. And then if you go down here, this middle door, you'll come to a shop. And it's a Dumper's Depot.
Hi.
So you can come here. Now,
to the store.
it used to always be the case that there were a few things you could only get here and you could only get at Port Olisar, but they tend to be spread out a bit now around the verse. So yeah, definitely worth coming here if you need some certain things. I don't want to buy a NAF shield, but yeah. So a ship component shop.
Welcome back.
And that's all that's on this level, so we'll just continue round. Again, a beautiful job has been done here with designing this. It really is a beautiful job. And then if we go through this door here and pass through another sort of airlock, it's an ex-mining station, so everything is very industrial in its design. And here we'll find to the right, this is the shop most people struggle to find. But this You Hold the Power is a Scutters, which is ammo and gun and armour shop. And I'm just going to buy some armour while I'm here. I'm going to have a full set of... I'm not going to buy a Defiance tactical helmet because I'm going to go to the thing to buy it. So let's pop here and let's buy some armour. So I'm going to make it go to my Vanguard, which I think is the right ship. I got a Valkyrie here, that's interesting. Vanguard, and I'm going to buy some armour. So firstly I'm going to buy some torso. So the armour I like the best is this Defiance Core. So I'm going to buy 2 of those because I've got loads of money at the moment. And I wear these most of the time. Legs, now I like Defiance tactical legs, but they are also easy to get from NPCs in the bunkers. Often the local security and even some of the Ninetales wear these, so you can generally loot loads of these and you don't need to buy them. Arms, I'm going to get some Defiance tactical arms as well. 2 of those, and also I've got 1 suit of desert, so I'm going to get a suit of desert, so I'll have 2 suits of desert. Torso, core desert, quick buy, and legs desert, quick buy. I like the fire starter colour as well. And then helmets wise, there's these, but personally these Morozov helmets are my favourite, so I'm going to buy one of those. I think I've got loads of them anyway, but again, we're getting a wipe, got to spend my money. Might as well buy some nice gear to have and to wear up until that point. That's not going to go through, so again, the buying and selling is a bit rubbish at the moment. This is going to fail, I suspect. Oh no, it's gone through, there we go, excellent. So there we go. Do I need any other helmets? No, I don't think I do. Do I need any other torso gear? No. I quite like these dust up core tactical, they're quite nice if you want lighter armour as well. And do I need any? I don't need any weapons even. I've got loads of weapons. Let's just have a little look at what they sell here so you can get a general idea. So C54s, you can loot them everywhere. Coda pistols, you used to be able to get them everywhere. They're not very good places now, but I'm not a big fan of them. They're quite good pistols, but I'm not a massive fan of them. So again, no size 2 suppressors or size 2 stabilizers. Just going to buy some size 1 suppressors because they're quite hard to come by at the moment. I haven't got any. So yeah, again, you can't generally buy big weapons, but there's a good selection of weapons here. If you need to restock after being killed and you come to Grim Hex, then you can definitely buy the stuff that you need to get going again here. Buy a custodian or something and off you go. But they don't tend to sell the good stuff like the Gallant rifles and things like that. They tend to be at the outstations a bit more. So there you go, there's scutters, there's weapons on display that they sell. I think if I was coming here after being shot and I needed to buy something, I'd either buy a C54 or a Lumin SMG. Yeah, C54 or a Lumin, and I'd probably put a scope and a... they don't sell the scopes either, of course. You only get a 1 times there. Get a 1 times reflex, probably put that on it. Oh, I could do with a field light. I might just get a field light or 2. Because again, I seem to have lost lots of field lights. So I'm just going to buy those. Personally, I'm just really not a fan of shotguns in the game at the moment. I don't really like them. So, over here we have this huge lovely area that they brought in a few patches back for there to be races, scramble races, that you would be able to bet on and take part in, etc. And they brought this all in, and they never brought the races in, so it's just been sat here with nothing going on. So CIG, please, let's have the scramble races in game. Come on, that would be great fun. I think we'd really enjoy having the scramble races and using this area, because it's a great looking area. And then if I go back this way, so this will take me back through, and it will take me back to the main area, and that's not everything. So we've done, if we go back over here, so this is in between the elevators here, so that's where we went round to the ship gun shop. If we go down the stairs here, we'll see there's this passage going off to the side with an ominous arrow. And if we just pop down here, we'll find that there is a shop here, a data shop. And it sort of sells all things computers and data. And here, you used to be able to buy tiger claws, but for some reason, you can't buy them anymore. Oh yeah, there we go, look, we can buy one. There we go. So if you come here, and you need to go and clear your crime stat at Korea, you can buy a tiger claw here. I thought you couldn't. I thought they'd taken it away because I was trying to do this and they weren't responding. But it seems like you just have to persevere, and there are some that will respond. And if you just nip round the back here and you go in here, there's all sorts of stuff. And then there's this. And if...
This terminal is experiencing technical difficulties. We apologise for any inconvenience.
So, this used to be a mission giver.
This terminal is experiencing technical difficulties. We apologise for any inconvenience.
And you used to be able to come here and get missions from the chat. Now it's gone away. Now, I have a theory as to why this happens. I have a theory as to why we put something in, we play with it for a while, and then it disappears. And I don't think it's anything to do with it breaking. I think it's to do with the fact that they test it, and then they take it out of the game again because they're saving it for later. And so I like that to think that that's the case anyway. So I'm hoping to see all that kind of stuff come back. So you can see we're downstairs now from the upper level of the Scramble Races area. And again, there's this kind of rundown area here. So if you go down to this and you open this airlock, you can go on a little bit of an adventure. And you can find this whole abandoned area of Grim Hex here. And you'll see straight away, oh, we've died. Have we taken our helmet off? No, we can't have, because we wouldn't have died so quickly. So what I've done is I've activated a rescue beacon. I thought I would try this out, seeing as we're at Grim Hex. It may be possible to get someone to come and save us. But I am now wondering if this rescue beacon will actually mean that the person who comes to rescue us will die as they come through the door. So I'm now wondering whether to just die. Okay, so we did die. Nobody came to answer our... Oh, he's looking at me. No one came to answer our beacon, and I was slightly concerned that if they did come to answer the beacon, they would end up dying the same way I did at Grim Hex. I'm going to grab that, because I always pick up things like that. It's always a way to get... Oh no. There we go. Yeah, it's always a good way to get extra free armour. So I'm now here at New Babbage, and I'm going to have to travel back to Grim Hex, so I'm going to say goodbye to you all here and now. I hope you enjoyed that little tour of Grim Hex. And I was silly while I was there. I should have just set my respawn point to Grim Hex, but I didn't. So there's a lesson for you. Always set your respawn point to the station that you are at, medical, so that you don't, when you die, you respawn back in that point. Again, please like and subscribe to the channel. It really does make a difference if you subscribe and like the videos. More people watch them, I can make more videos because it's worth it, and you know, everybody is happy. And this is Talk Brazilo, and I shall see you next time out on the verse.